Good morning, my wonderful scholars. Welcome back to the channel. This morning we're going to be looking at changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. What is a mixed number? What is an improper fraction? Alright, so in a proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So these are proper fractions. The numerator, the number at the top, is smaller than the denominator, the number at the bottom. So 3/5, the 3 is smaller than 5, 6/9, the 6 is smaller than the 9, 7/10, 8/11. All of those are what we call proper fractions or common fractions. In an improper fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So the number at the top in the improper fraction, the number at the top is bigger. 5 is bigger than 3, 9 is bigger than 6, 10 is bigger than 7, and so on. A mixed number contains a whole number part and a fraction part. So 2 and 1/6, the 2 is a mixed number, the 1/6 is the fractional part of it. 9 and 2/3, the 9 is the whole number, 2/3 is the fractional part of the mixed number. 10 and 1/5, 10 is the whole number, 1/5 is a fraction. 11 and 2/9, 11 is the whole number, 2/9 is the fractional part. So what we're going to be doing is changing these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So what is the procedure? What are the steps taken to change mixed numbers to improper fractions? The first thing you do, you're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So you're going to say 3 times 2, that's 6, plus 1, 7. So you multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator. So multiply, add. And then you're going to put that answer back over the denominator. So 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7, put it back over the denominator, which is 3. 8 7s, 56, plus 5, 61. Put it back over 8. Alright, so that's the basic principle. We multiply the denominator by the whole number, add the numerator, and we're putting that answer back over the denominator. So 2 3 6 plus 1, 7 over 2. 7 2s 14 plus 1, 15 over 7. 5 5s 25 plus 2, 27 over 5. 8 3s 24 plus 1, 25, put it back over the denominator, 8. So these are now improper fractions. You notice now the numerator is bigger than the denominator. In years gone by, we used to call them top-heavy fractions, right? The top is heavier than the bottom. Alright, so 5 2s 10 plus 3, 13 over 5. 9 7 63 plus 1, 64. Put it back over the denominator, which is 9. Are you following the steps so far? So we're multiplying the denominator by the whole number, adding the numerator, and we put the answer back over the denominator. Alright, so 3 6s are 18, plus 2, 20. Put it back over 3. 5 5s, 25, plus 1, 26. Back over 5. 8 7s, 56. 8 times 7 gives 56. Plus 1, 57. Back over the 8s. 8 9, 72. Plus 3, 75 over 8. 5 2s, 10, plus 4, 14, and the denominator is 5. 2 5s, 10, plus 1, 11, back over 2. 7 2s, 14, plus 3, 17, back over 7. 2 8s, 16, plus 1, 17, and the denominator is 2. Alright, so I made sure to put a good amount of them because I want you to get enough practice. It's a skill, so with practice, you become more and more proficient at it, right? So just remember, before we do the rest, let's recap the definitions. In a proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. These are proper fractions or common fractions. The number at the top, the numerator, is smaller than the number at the bottom, the denominator. In an improper fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So the numbers at the top are bigger than the numbers at the bottom. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. Alright, so let's look at these now. So same principle, we multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator. Okay? So 5 3 is 15 and 1 16. The denominator is 5. 9 6 is 54 plus 2, 56. The denominator is 9. Okay. 8 5 is 40 plus 3, 43. And the denominator is 8. 5 2 is 10 plus 4, 14. The denominator is 5. 6 3 is 18 plus 1, 19. The denominator is 3. 9 2 is 18 plus 1, 19. And the denominator is 9. 2 9s, 18 plus 1, 19 over 2. 7 6s, 42 plus 3, 45. Back over 7. 4 4s, 4 times 4 are 16 plus 1, 17 over 4. And finally, the final example, 3 8s, 24 plus 2, 26 over 3. Right? So we did quite a number of them, quite a number of examples. Remember, in mathematics, the more you, well, in everything really, the more you practice, the better you get. But especially with mathematics, you really have to put in your practice. You have to do the thing. You can't just read it or listen to it, you know, and know it in theory, but you have to practice it. Because sometimes in the actual practice, the application of it, that's when you realize, oh, I didn't quite get that step, or I didn't quite understand why I'm doing this particular thing. So you have to make sure that you practice. Alright? So the topic was changing mixed numbers to improper fractions, and we said that for proper fractions, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. For improper fractions, the numerator is larger than the denominator, and for the mixed numbers, we have a whole number section of it to the left, and we have a fractional part of it to the right. Now, we will need to change mixed numbers to improper fractions when we're doing addition. Well, some aspects, some parts of addition of fractions. So when we're adding fractions, we may need to change one to the other and vice versa. When we're getting our final answer, we should leave it in mixed number form or proper fraction form. But particularly when we're doing multiplication of fractions and division of fractions, even if we start out with mixed numbers, where it's easier to work, to change it to improper fractions and do the calculations, and then the final answer will change back to mixed number. So this skill is very necessary as you advance, not just in working with fractions, but in maths in general, because sometimes you'll get worded problems that involve fractions, and so you're going to need to know those skills. So make sure you master this before you go on to multiplying fractions, dividing fractions, addition and subtraction of fractions. Alright, so if you have been helped by this video, please share it so others can benefit as well. And just drop a comment in the comment section to say, thank you, Miss, for helping me with this topic. Look out for the other video on changing improper fractions back to mixed number. So that one will be coming up next. We are going to do the reverse pretty much, right? So look out for that video, and also look out for the videos on adding fractions, subtracting fractions, multiplying and dividing fractions. So take care, my scholars, and I'll see you in the next video.